Good morning. Let's take a look here. We have something called variable expenses. And by the way, there are some glasses up on the front board right there. If you lost a pair of glasses, also homework is due. And this is going to be week 8. We're going into week 9, so we're going to be doing makeup tests soon, okay? So make sure you remind me. All right, well, anyway, what is a variable expense? It depends on a number of items. If the cost of gas goes up or down, that's a variable. Fixed expense is something that doesn't change. Total expense is equal to your variable expense plus your fixed expense. That's the formula. Revenue is the money that you get from selling your product. So it's the price you charge times how many you sell. That represents your revenue. All right, let's look at example 1. Well, you have a price of jeans here, okay? And so what you're looking for is the expenses. The variable expense is equal to 7.53 times how much or how many you sell. Okay? So that's for each pair there. And so your formula is your expenses is going to be the cost plus your fixed expense, which is 17,600. Okay, go back and read example 1 and check that one out. Let's take a look at this one. You have two equations here. You have your expense, and then you have a quantity. So what you're going to do is just substitute this in place of that Q. So it's going to be 1.18 times 50,000 plus 12,000. That's going to give you your expense. So go ahead and use your calculator and figure out example 2. Let's go to example 3. On example 3, they give you two equations here. Okay, so what you're going to do is substitute this one, which is Q, all of this in place of that Q. So you're going to have to distribute the 3 to both of these numbers. Now you're familiar with distributing numbers, okay? So you got to multiply like that. And then you got to add the 18,000. Make sure you understand that, okay? Today's work, we're going to do a video on regression. That was a question on yesterday's worksheet. I'm going to show you how they figure that out. And here's your assignment for today. Don't forget your homework. Okay, let's take a look now, and let's turn our attention to 7th period. All right, so the question is, how would I solve this one? Well, 4 times 3 is 12, so I would multiply by 12 all of these. What's going to happen, 4 goes into 12 3 times, so 3 times x is 3x, 3 times 3 is 9, 3 goes into 12 4 times. 4 times y is 4y minus 4 is equal to 12. Okay? So what you're going to do is simplify that equation out. So you're going to have 3x plus 4y is equal to, you're going to add that up and get 5 positive, but you're going to move it to the other side, so that's going to become a negative 5, and that's going to give you 7. 12 minus 5. Then you're going to take this equation, and then you're going to multiply this bottom equation by 4. If you multiply by 4, these are going to cancel. So your top equation stays the same. Your bottom one becomes 8x minus 4y is equal to 48, and then this cancels. So you get 11x is equal to whatever that is. And it looks like it's going to be 55. So you're going to get x equals 5, because 55 divided by 11. Okay, so what did I do? I got rid of my fraction, and then I did systems of equations by elimination, and now I have x. So what I have to do is find y. I like this one, so I'm going to do 2 times 5 is 10. I'm going to move the 10 over here. That becomes a negative 10. So I get negative y is equal to 2 because 12 minus 10. And I'm going to get y is equal to negative 2 when I put that negative over here. There it is. And that should work. Okay. Today we're going to watch a video on graphing equations and solving that way. And then today, here's your work. Don't forget your homework. And there are some glasses up in the front on the board. Okay, so if you lost a pair of glasses, make sure you check them out. Don't forget your homework. Have a good morning.